This week on the Rutgers basketball story, we take a look back at Coach Eddie Jordan's first year as head coach.
Drive him up.
Plus, we go behind the scenes on a road trip to face Central Florida. And we feature another big win against South Florida, and we take a look ahead to next year and the Big Ten, another big step into the big time.
We must be a high-level athletic team tonight. High level, be athletic. It's an athletic contest. Clutch basketball. Clutch basketball.
Well, that's my question for you. Where do we dribble?
Be strong. Stay strong. Stay with it. We can utilize everyone at 100% energy. The more you pass, the easier it is to score. Think about that.
Developing story here on SportsCenter. Rutgers has zeroed in on Lakers assistant Eddie Jordan.
Rutgers University is fortunate to have not only a classy, decent man, but someone with a tremendous coaching pedigree.
Eddie knows what our commitment is to the atmosphere of respect and dignity here.
Eddie Jordan's first day as the Rutgers head coach, the fulfillment of a dream, a chance to start anew in the same place where he spun magic as a player.
There are different life cycles in your life. You know, you have your college experience, you have your NBA experience as a player. I learned to be a college coach. I learned to be an NBA coach. And now, 25 years later, I had been a head coach for three times for 3 different teams. So it was almost like different lifespans in a 40 years period for me.
Down to the floor. Fun starts.
I wanted to be a coach even as a 9th grade middle school player. I saw the effect that our coach had on our players as young teenagers in an inner city Washington, D.C. And the structure and the discipline that we learned under him and how we began to be a team and work for each other. And I said, gee, this is the type of impact I wanted to have on society.
You should be shooting at the top as you get to the top, not when you get to the top.
Same drills I use for my 8th and 9th graders, I use in the NBA, and same as here at Rutgers. Same drills I use in the NBA, I use here at Rutgers. And we just know that fundamental drilling and learning how to play together is always important on every level.
And we must be a high-level athletic team tonight. High level, be athletic. Stay alert, stay alert.
For E2 to the 10. And Rutgers has won their conference opener. Scarlet Knights picked up their 8th win. Short bounce pass. Jack. Rutgers 93 and Houston 70. Scarlet Knights have opened up. Control goes joint. $.
Yeah. Swag. Hey, look, that was clutch basketball. I mean, not just shots, but clutch defense, clutch rebounding.
Yes.
All right, clutch playmaking, clutch reading. Everything was clutch right down the stretch. Maybe the last 2.5 minutes. That's real good sound, trusting each other basketball. Okay? All right. That's all I can say. Let's go.
A Jordan coach team laughs a lot. They feed off chemistry, cohesiveness, and commitment. They succeed on and off the court.
A 10-2 run for the Scarlet Knights. Up the ball, back up. J.J. Moore looking to take it to the distance, and he throws it down. And free throw in the air. It's good, and there it is. Congratulations to Miles Mack, 1,000 points. What a follow jam by Kadeem Jack. Kone, terrific pass, swatted away by Kadeem Jack.
In the open floor, Miles Mack so hard to stop.
Looking back, this season has been more than Eddie could have imagined when he took over the reins of a basketball program rife with turmoil.
So then the Q&As are going to be with you at the podium.
Yes.
And we're kind of sitting around, I guess.
Yeah, we can just walk off the stage.
Or we can
If
walk
that
off
works,
the
you guys
stage.
more comfortable. I have chairs behind kind of off center of the podium.
But we've gone both ways on this. I don't want to make it look like we're not behind you on these things, but this is your day.
On that special day back in April, Eddie let the college basketball world know about his vision for the future on the banks.
Today is about the future of Rutgers basketball. And we're moving forward. We want our guys to feel good about themselves, about their future, about their basketball team.
I feel like he's like one of us, you know. He's cool, he's calm, collected.
His resume speaks for itself. He's been around the game for a long time, and he was a player himself, so I think he knows what it takes.
That's a great go-to move.
Move it, look for the gap, grab the seam.
Eddie Jordan has to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Back to Mack, he'll take it now, and he's got it from downtown.
Just loves talking to us on and off the court. He's a great character. He has a great character. Just a great person to be around.
Great team defensive effort.
Once he says something, I think it kind of instills in you, because the way he said it and the way he brought it up.
Effort and harmony, meaning hard work, a great work ethic, and knowing how to get along, and knowing how to work together.
Now taking it himself the other way, and a thunderous throwdown.
For the Big Ten is great expectations. We'll be on every TV screen in the country. It is the best academic, athletic, and exposure network in the country.
We want the product on the floor to fill up whatever seats we have. I love the college game. I've always wanted to coach Rutgers.
Faith before duty. Believe in each other, believe in the program, believe in what we're doing, and go out and do it right. Again, thanks for coming, and I'm glad to be here.
Rutgers cruising.
For the kid from our nation's capital, it's always been about family. In less than 1 year, he showed us that Rutgers basketball is back on track.
Powerful, highly talented league.
You grew up in the East Coast and you talk about the best schools that you could go to in your area. Rutgers was always there.
It's about skilled players, reputable programs, terrific schools.
Yeah, the nice thing about being in a league like the Big Ten is you do get opportunities.
What defines the Big Ten certainly is all the schools there have a great academic reputation. Athletically, it's about talented players with tough players. It's a physical game. It's the best exposure, it's best TV package in the country. So you're always on TV.
Safely into the dance.
You're playing against the best every night, and they're reputable programs that won championships and Final Fours, been to Final Fours. So we've got to make our mark, and we've got to catch up.
Three on the other end is good from the right wing. What a follow jam!
Because it has the best exposure in the country, that people, even college kids, and they see these programs, they see these coaches, and they see these schools on TV a lot, and you want to be associated with that.
3-on-1, alley-oop and a two-hand, thunderous throwdown!
Whether it's marketability, visibility, different part of the country to get involved in it. So the Big Ten asked Maryland and Rutgers to be in it because they want the New York market, which is our market, and they want the DC, Virginia market, which is Maryland. So we got to put our stake in our market, and that's New York, Philly, down to Washington, and Boston. We want to have our East Coast stake in the Big Ten and to represent our region in a great conference.
You'll hear our
roar that'll knock pine cones out of trees 50 miles away.
The Big Ten Council of Presidents and Chancellors voted unanimously to accept the application of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights to join the Big Ten in all sports.
Birthday, Miles is 21. Happy birthday, Miles.
You and Junior now, same age.
All right, I want to walk through a couple of things before we get going. So everybody's at half court facing this way. And when we see him...
The bags are packed. The assignments are completed. It's one final practice before boarding the bus to the airport for the road trip to Orlando and a date with Central Florida.
Still stay first class as we travel. 4:15.
4:15.
Yeah.
4:15 on the bus.
Go ahead, Junior.
Rutgers.
Don't forget photo ID, guys.
On a spectacular day to travel, the team gets off the bus and heads to the plane. It's a business trip with no detail unturned. It's professionalism and class all the way.
Good afternoon. Welcome aboard to our flight to Orlando.
We got Brother Lonely frequent flying.
Our flight time for this afternoon is approximately 2 hours and 25 minutes.
Having the opportunity to travel throughout the country, probably places I would never be able to go to, different places like Florida, Texas this year.
Hey, what's up, man? You know we in Florida right now. We about to turn up real quick. Back to my home state. Hey, hey, can we just walk to the hotel, man? Hey, happy birthday, my man Miles. You feel me?
Actually, if we went straight down this road right here,
15 minutes.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, fellas.
What up?
How was your sleep?
Good. Headed to breakfast. I see we dress alike. And Rome got on this elastic V-neck. Road trips are fun. We goof around. Because we spend most of our time in a hotel. You know, we basically all pile up in one person's room and just, you know, joke around and you know, whether it's just watching another college team play or sitting on the internet watching dumb YouTube clips. Road trips are as much bonding time as it is when we're at school.
While I'm like play house, and was no play house, and it's real play out.
About to go on shoot around real quick. You saying get ready for the game tonight?
It's a ritual for most teams, a shoot-around at the arena the morning of the game. It's as much about getting the body moving as anything else. Plus, it's another part of the bonding that goes with a road trip. It's a preview and a review, a chance to prepare and get comfortable in the surroundings.
This guy's happy getting along, especially on the road. You know, we're together a lot more than we are at school. So just that, everybody walking around probably the hotel, in somebody's room talking. Last year, people brought video games, but I don't think nobody does that this year.
The visit to Florida was a homecoming for junior Craig Brown, who had a chance to catch up with family and friends. Craig played his high school ball in Miami and attended junior college there as well. It was a special aspect of the trip.
Yeah, UCF. About to have our shoot around before our game tonight. Go over our plays and get some shots up.
We've watched this team, right? The team that's going to be committed to defense will win. If you're sincere and honest for 40 minutes at the defensive end, you'll win. You give great effort and you're honest and sincere and disciplined about guarding, you will win the game, right, for 40 minutes. That's the emphasis on their court. But from the time we score or that ball changes, we must be organized defensively. They get it in quick. They got two people who can push it. It's Neville or it's Sykes, and they get the ball up. that thing goes through the net, they're like this, there, and they're gone. And they're looking to attack. So we've got to be organized from the very second it changes hands. Get back, see the ball, stop the ball, guard the rim. Everybody catch up, protect your paint, and then guard.
Go ahead, Wally. Hey, together on 3. 1, 2, 3, together.
Well, road games are, you travel together, you sort of, you check in the hotel together, you eat together on the road, and you sort of create this bonding that you necessarily can't get at home because we're all separated until the game time or until practice. But here you travel on the bus, you get on the plane, you travel the bus again, get to the hotel, you have meals, you have film sessions, we have meetings, we have shoot-arounds, and you're just together. So moving as one group, and that's always good. And hopefully that we can understand that we need to focus in on each other. And I like to tell our team this, even on the road or even at home, you're more playing with each other as opposed to playing against someone else.
Come on, fellas. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3, bang!
That's a consistent message. We play with each other, basketball-wise, and we look at each other and how do we react off each other basketball-wise, as opposed to how do we attack or how do we play against someone else.
Harmony. It's been Eddie Jordan's mantra all year long, and that teamwork is amplified on the road, where togetherness is a big part of the experience. It's what the Scarlet Knights program is all about, building character, fostering relationships, creating bonds that will last a lifetime. Game results pale in comparison to the lives being shaped by the coach and his staff. It's all part of the Rutgers basketball story.
Conference on ESPN. Lewis Brown Athletic Center on the campus of Rutgers University. Eddie Jordan for Rutgers, back to his alma mater. He had a 7-year career in the NBA, helped lead Rutgers to the Final Four back in the mid-70s. 9-9 here at the rack.
Rutgers hosting South Florida. The Scarlet Knights looking for a sweep of the season series and hoping to build some momentum for the conference tournament.
There is Kadeem Jack driving left side of the lane, and he banks it in from the left block, picking up where he left off against USF last time.
He must have remembered that that's the team I got my career high, so I'm going to go at it. He's got to get a lot of touches today, no question.
On the road, a big 3 by Miles Mack.
Here's Rudd off of Perry's screen. Throws it away, right into the hands of Mack. Miles waiting for a trailer. Fakes behind the back, then dishes for J.J. Moore. And a two-handed hammer as Rutgers takes a 12-9 lead.
And there was Wally Judge with a rejection.
Tremendous defense here, staying with the play.
Judge pulling up, bank shot, wouldn't go down. Tipped back up and in, though, by Miles Mack. Miles on the spot. 16-9 Rutgers.
Miles playing the big man role, but doing a nice job of going to the basket.
But after a strong start, including a stunning 16-4 run, RU's fortune began to change.
And another rejection, this one into the second row. Goes alley-oop, great feed, John Ekbunu.
Eddie Jordan tried to keep his team together as the Bulls rallied.
Rudd, a corner 3 is good, and South Florida regains the lead.
The shooter's fouled and the ball goes in, and J.J. Moore has a chance for a 4-point play.
Gets him on his wrist there at the end of the play. Big time shot and finish. Gets the crowd into it, hopefully gets Rutgers energized here a little bit.
And a 4-point play, there's a rarity. Puts it on the floor, kicks it back out to Judge, gonna fire a long 3. In and out. Well, that'll end the first half, but USF from 9 down, up 10, a 19-point turnaround here in the first half.
Down by 10 at the break, the Scarlet Knights were in desperate need of a spark if they were going to come back against pesky South Florida in front of their home fans.
All right, great feed for the easy dunk that time.
Here's Miles Mack for Rutgers with the basketball. They give it to Jack, back out. Mack takes the three, and he knocks it down.
Quiet. Dump it down low to Jack. Double him. Work back out. Oh, he hasn't been in the ballgame, but he knocks it down.
Cross midcourt. Miles to J.J. Moore. He'll drive baseline to the 10. Counted on the foul! Here's Jerome Seegers back into the game, launching a three, and he connects from Stelton Road.
Moves inside, deals it, and a ball stripped. It's loose. Seegers on the move, alley-oop. And J.J. Moore hammers it down. A 22-5 Rutgers run, and they have the lead.
It was a stunning turnaround by the Scarlet Knights, who overcame a 15-point second-half deficit to take the advantage. Their next mission was to hold the lead and finish off the game and South Florida in style.
Kadeem with the basketball with 13 in the lane, puts it up and in from 3 feet away. 11.1 left. Rutgers by 1. Quickly up the floor, Legay going alley-oop, and he couldn't be handled by Agnew. Rutgers with the ball, but they stepped on the baseline. Kone had the rebound. It will be USF ball.
He looks, he gets it to Rudd. Rudd attacks in the paint. Hook shot, no! And that's it. The Scarlet Knights, as the ball rolls off the rim, hang on to win by 1.
And Rutgers holds on. 74-73. The Scarlet Knights get the victory as they rally from 15 points down in the second half.